All right, happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to the daily broadcast. We're coming to you from the Arctic Air Studios tonight, and it is hot again in West Texas here in early August. Why do we know it's going to be hot in early August? Because two-a-days start. Well, we don't do two-a-days anymore, even at the high school or college level, but you know what I mean. So they're out there working out. It's going to be really hot. If your air is not Arctic, you need to call the bear. Callthebear.com if you're looking for a great career in the HVAC industry, not a job. They're not looking for people who want a job. They're looking for people who want a career. If you know somebody like that, maybe it's you. You need to call the bear. Callthebear.com. Arctic Air. All right. A lot of different things tonight. We're going to talk about what you want to do next with Jones Stadium. You know, they're putting the finishing touches on the latest South End Zone reconstruction, renovation, total redo. So, what do you want to do next? Now, you got to be realistic because we're running out of money because we got to pay players now. $22 million haircut every year going forward, minimum from there. So what do you want to do next? We have that. It's Helmet Sticker Monday, every Monday in Raiderland. We want helmet stickers to be great again, just like they were in the 60s and 70s and 80s. And we give them out to people, sports or non-sports, who are awesome, who you want to recognize. I've got my three. Who are your people that you want to give out a helmet sticker to? Let's do it, and let's do it right now. In three, in two. Good evening, West Texans, all you good, fine, friendly folks out there who wish you were. I'm Ryan Hyatt, theraiderland.com. Check us out on the website, theraiderland.com. Everything we do archived right there. You get the head start, the jump on what we're going to do on the show, the daily broadcast, when we give you the questions on the website. So we love hearing from you guys. Follow us on Twitter at Ryan Hyatt Media, on Facebook, Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland, and if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, and obviously extra I think we got a burner account right there getting in early on the comments. You can get us on Twitter and YouTube, Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland channel on YouTube. Thanks to United Supermarkets. All the communication, everything we do brought to you by United Supermarkets. I stopped there on the way home. What did I need? I needed things. I got things. Might have got a frozen pizza. Might have got a boar's head sandwich. Probably did. Those things are really good, by the way. The boar's head pre-made sandwiches, don't short it. Get yourself the foot long, and then you can eat that over 2 days. Now, we're brought to you in part by not just United Supermarkets, but all the Western wear at Boot City. 190 save a mile outside the West Loop. Ton of sales going on right now. Back to school stuff. Check it out at bootcity.com. Also brought to you by Dominos Pizza, the official pizza right here of Raiderland. Dominos.com. Get the app. Save money everywhere you go. If you haven't tried the new New York style pizza, give it a try. I'm telling you, you got to fold it over. You got to bend it over. You got to crease it. Eat it right. I learned that when I was in New York several times. Do that. And if you happen to be heading to Red River, New Mexico, one of our great friends up there, Yesterday's Diner. It's a cool retro 50s, 60s style diner, all the decor that you could imagine. And you'll want to start with breakfast, and then you'll probably want to come back for lunch. And then during the summer and peak winter ski season hours, they're open for dinner as well. It's Yesterday's Diner, beautiful views and just cool people. And the food is tremendous. Holy cow. I've shown you pictures of my favorite is I think they call it grandma's enchiladas, breakfast enchiladas. Crazy. Well, let's do it, shall we? The talking box is on. Let's see, off of YouTube, thanks to United Supermarkets. I want them, talking about Texas Tech, to raise the stadium capacity by adding higher rows to the north end zone and look into switching to real grass in the future. It's sad that turf causes more injuries than grass. It doesn't cause more injuries, it causes different injuries. We've gone over this over the years, and now turf is actually, in many ways, the way turf is set up, it's actually as safe or safer than natural grass for certain injuries. Now, if we go back to the 70s and 80s, into the early 90s, absolutely, I agree with you. But here's why Texas Tech can't have grass at Jones Stadium. And when they tried this for 10 years, and the problem is the water table butts up right underneath the stadium there. And it causes rot. It causes all sorts of problems. So when they dug down the bowl in 59, and they had grass for 10 years until everybody got AstroTurf in 1970. They could barely keep the water pumped out. You can't do it. It's even worse today, from what I've been told. And this is a unknown thing around Texas Tech. How many of y'all know about the tunnel system underneath the campus? How many of y'all were ever in the tunnels underneath campus where they divert, move water, and everything else? Anyone know what I'm talking about? Any of y'all know it? The tunnel system? It's funny that Extra brings that up. As far as adding more capacity, you're fine. You don't need to add more capacity. In fact, in the coming future, college stadiums are going to reduce capacity. More people are going to watch on TV, stay home. They're not going to come to the stadium. Craig has been in them once. Helmet sticker Monday. Who gets your helmet sticker for being awesome? And then we ask you now, today, this is where you guys get in, whether you're on Twitter, whether you're on Facebook. Where are my Twitter people? We always have a tremendous amount of viewers on Twitter. And there we go. Fake Natalie Mays, just like that. Just like that. As we say, look at that man on Twitter, thanks to Market Street United Supermarkets. What do you want Jones Stadium to do next? What do you want Tech to do to add to your personal comfort, your creature comfort, anything and everything? What do you want next? You tell me. Fake Natalie Mates, why can't Spirit Rider, why can run on Bullet, but our Master Rider barely trots? I think a lot of it has to do with the current horse. It's so defeating to hear the PA guy saying, here's Centennial Champion, a.k.a. Buzz, and he looks buzzed. And he comes out and does a little circle like a Shetland pony. Couldn't agree more. Let the horse run. Get the people off the sidelines. Tell the actuaries and the insurance people, this is what we're going to do. Get the hell out. And you have to sign a deal to be on the sidelines from 30 minutes prior to kickoff to 10 minutes after kickoff. You've got to agree that if I'm on the field, I could get run over by a big ass horse that I ought to be able to see and get away from. David knows pumps 24/7 tack discharge for those wells dug by High Plains Drilling into the Canyon Lakes. It's really not lakes. They're kind of lakes. You know. Chris, more go and ban and play Red Redder coming at you again at the games. They play Red Redder at you, I believe, pregame. I think they play it pregame. I've heard it pregame, I think. I don't think they play it during the game. New stadium announcer this year, too. Are we getting one? Is there a new one? Maybe so. Let the mask rider put the reins in their teeth. Yeah, absolutely. I don't care. Just drop the whole reins. Look like Kevin Costner riding down the line there at the beginning of Dances with the Wolves. They can ride it. If they can't, they shouldn't be on the mount. Michael, Raiderland helmet sticker to Shaq for having his chicken restaurant in Lubbock. Yeah, because we don't have enough chicken restaurants in Lubbock. No offense to Shaq. Maybe great. I don't know. Don't care. But like, that's what we needed more of in Lubbock. More chicken. You got like 8,000 chicken places. And it could be great. I ain't got nothing against Shaq. You know? And I'm not like protecting any of my advertisers that you hear on this show that you can go there and get chicken. That's not it. I'm like, and maybe it's the greatest chicken in the world. It could be. And if it is, let me know. David, they play Josh Abbott's Victory Bells if we win. Do they? Who does? Who plays that? Will we have a new entrance song when walking out? I don't think so. Why would you? Get more restrooms at the stadium. Such long lines, she said. Randy, a woman would say, Randy, everybody wants a new stadium announcer because of the audio. Hasty found out about him saying people want good government, so he increased property taxes. Oh, we're talking about Judge Parrish. Oh, yeah. The stadium PA play is. So here's the deal. I'm in the press box. I can't hear the stadium PA. So what you common people have to deal with, I don't have to deal with. You know, maybe you want a new PA announcer. There's only been one. It's you know, Gerald Rogers. So that's all I got to say about that. What do you want Tech to do next with Jones Stadium? I ask a serious question because the days of massive upgrades are over. It'll be micro upgrades going from here because they got to pay $22 million a year in labor costs, and it's probably going to be higher than that. So, what do you want? What do you want them to do? What little things, big things? What do you want next at Jones Stadium? I think they got most of the big things right. If they could get rid of the guy who does the scores from around the country that are like stale, and we've all known about it because we've got it on our phone, our watch, our laptop, or anything else. And I don't know why they're wasting time giving you scores from like 2 weeks ago. And on Thursday night, yeah, just get rid of the score update guy. Yeah, whoever that is. I want a scoreboard showing scores from other games. Okay, Dallas, here you go. See, I actually write stuff down before I do this. And you have nailed what I think the best next cool thing Texas Tech could do. And it would lead the way in college football and even maybe in professional sports. Dallas, you are a genius and you don't even know it. I don't know where you went to school. I don't know who you were raised by. Obviously intelligent people. But you have nailed what I think Texas Tech should do next. They need to take in each corner of the stadium as much as you can do, and you can do a lot still, and create a video board, a video wall. And just like all your sports bars and everything else, we divide that wall up and we show every Big 12 game and or major national game that's going on during that time. That while you're in Jones Stadium watching Texas Tech play North Texas and you don't give a shit, and while you're watching Texas Tech play whoever and you don't care, that you really wish you were out in the parking lot, you can still watch all the games that are going on, every single game. Do that. It doesn't cost a thing. If you want to keep people in the stadium in the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, you better give them every option that they can't get at home or out there at their tailgate hanging out. And you're already losing out to the tailgate, and Tech knows it for a lot of different reasons. So give them a reason to stay inside. Create me a video wall where I can show and everybody can see every game of import, for the most part, that's going on in the Big 12 or nationally. Dallas, you nailed it right there. That would be my next thing, that I would create that so the fans inside the stadium get the same experience that they get at home. Why would we want to do that? Because more and more of them are staying at home for a lot of different reasons. Yeah, Peeps and Sweets, they got the TVs. What do you think they're watching? David knows. He's kind of been there a little bit. Nice roof overhang like Danlaw. Nope. Ain't going to happen. You can forget that. Ain't going to build a roof in West Texas. Can't do it. Wouldn't want to. Play more games at 6:30 in the September days, and we don't have to worry about it. And tell TV to go F themselves if they say, we want you to play an August game at 2 o'clock or September 15th at 2 o'clock. Say, no. We're not going to do it. Yeah, that's never going to happen. So you're never going to get your roof, and you're never going to get that. Yeah, the people in the TV, why do you think they have TVs in the suites? If stadium expansion becomes necessary, it will be in the corners. I think stadium expansion is not necessary. I think stadium compression will become necessary in the coming years for a lot of colleges and a lot of universities. That the days of getting 100,000 or more to your stadium are pretty much coming to an end. NFL stadiums are retrofitting that way. Colleges will do the same way. The money comes from people watching at home. So I think Texas Tech is really nicely done at around 60,000, whether it's true or not, don't really care. That I think that's about within the marketplace and everything else. That's about all you need to do. No more, no less. You're going to make money off TV going forward. You're not, the days of making money off ticket sales are over. Well, I mean making money, I mean making huge profit margins. The NFL teams don't make money anymore off of seats, except the really crappy teams. They just don't. Peeps in the suites, Tech Club, all watch TVs. I do when I'm there. Too busy, and you're too busy visiting to watch the field. Yeah. I don't want any more. Okay, let me state this flatly. No more expansion at Jones Stadium. These are all the seats you need, all the seats you want to have going forward in the realm of college football over the next 25, 30 years. In fact, 50 years from now, they may play sports inside a TV studio that has like 100 people, and they just make it look like there's people there. Anybody see the movie Rollerball? Anybody ever see Rollerball? You're getting closer to that. Fake Natalie Maines. Where are my Twitter people? Why is he the only one on Twitter? Where you were talking about things you want Texas Tech to do now with the next step of Jones Stadium. Helmet stickers. I'll give you some of mine here in a second. I'll roll through them that we have that. Man, how about Jim Harbaugh today? He's doing it right. Jim Harbaugh, former Michigan coach, he learned well from Kansas. He did. How about scheduling better so we don't have multiple video boards showing other games? That will only happen when you compress the teams you're playing, and hopefully that'll be the case soon. Don't hold the fans hostage to watch North Texas. I don't care who you're playing, though. Fans want to watch all the games. Whether you're at Alabama, Penn State, it don't matter. Fans today, they got this thing right here, and they want to watch everything, and they want to see it in real time. So you give it to them. You get them inside your little theater, and that's all Jones Stadium is. That's all college stadiums are now. They're theaters where the game is taking place, but they want to watch the other movies too. You better serve it to them. You better serve it to them fast. And it don't cost you nothing to do it. Keep them inside. It's not about them going, well, they want to watch that more than this. No, they want to watch everything. The under 40, under 30, under 20 crowd, kids that are, my son's age, that's what they're going to demand and expect as they start paying $200 and $500 a ticket to go watch your college game, fake Natalie Maines. So you better be in line to give it to them. It's not a bad thing. It's called serving the public. It's called serving your audience. Paint the guest locker room checkered with strobe lights. No, paint it pink. Paint it pink. Hayden Fry, do what he did there at Iowa. Paint it pink, very soothing color. Craig, put the vintage double T back in the middle of the field in the north end zone grass. Yeah, I'd be good with that. That'd be cool. We can make that happen. All right, so we give out helmet stickers every Monday, theraiderland.com, to people, sports or non-sports, who were awesome, who deserve it. First one, my mom. She broke her hip on July 11. She drove her car this weekend. I'm not sure it's legal. I don't know if we should. But she broke her hip, had surgery, rehabbed, out of the rehab center in like a week, home, and this weekend drove her freaking car. Unbelievable. I took her shopping, by the way, on Saturday, and if you've ever gone shopping with somebody who's having to use a walker and she hates having to use a walker, it's kind of interesting, but unbelievable. She gets a helmet sticker. Unbelievable. Josh Young back in the lineup, hits bomb this weekend. I mean, the Rangers obviously didn't win this weekend, but Josh Young back hitting bombs, doing what he does. And then we got to give one to the Longhorn, Scotty Scheffler, who embraces the American dream more than a man who was wrongfully attacked by police, arrested, charged, perp walked, released. And then they say we shouldn't have done it. He doesn't give up on America. He doesn't hold up a fist with a black glove. He doesn't give up on you and the American dream. He goes and wins an Olympic gold medal, and he tears up on the medal stand. I'm talking about Scotty Scheffler, the American dream. From damn near prison, looking at 10 years. to a gold medal winner in tears. What more do you want? If the Olympics gave us only one thing, it gave us a man not willing to give up on America, not willing to give up on you people who wrongly persecuted him. You know? I mean, Kamala Harris wasn't even trying to raise his bail money, but he stood by America. He stood by the red, white, and blue. And then he went out there and he grinded it out on the back nine there in Gay Paris. And when it came time to stand up there, he didn't kneel, he didn't bow, he cried. Collier, helmet stickers, scoreboard guys, Vinny Vanzetta, the original with frosted tips. I mean, people would like you more, David, if you did something with the hair. And Drew Doherty, who, you know, just better looking than most of us. That's the problem with Drew. Ben loved his reaction to win the goal. Pure, honest emotions. And again, a man who was this close to going to prison for 55 years. So, what do you want Texas Tech to do next with Jones Stadium? I gave you mine, the video wall. I think it'd be awesome. I think it'd be cool. Your helmet sticker recipients, who deserves a little love this week? And then we got to talk about Jim Harbaugh and how he's doing it right regarding the allegations against Michigan, using a guy, cheating on the sidelines, filming everything. Huge sanctions potentially for Michigan. Pole vaulter disqualifications. Got to tuck that thing in. That's what they always told me. Randy, I watched 15 minutes of the Olympics. That was too long. So Harbaugh, now the coach of the Chargers, now coach of the Michigan Wolverines, as they've got all sorts of allegations coming down on them for using the stallion, man, to literally go on other sidelines, steal cheat codes, and do all sorts of stuff. So Harbaugh is doing it right. He's taking a Bill Self approach, and this is exactly if I were his advisor, lawyer or otherwise. And we said this yesterday on Twitter, at Ryan Hyatt Media, if you want incredible Twitter action, and I think you do. If the NCAA comes at you now, you do what Kansas basketball has done so well so long. Deny, delay, rinse, repeat, deny, delay. So Harbaugh has just doubled down on the whole thing. Let me see if I can pull up the comments from Harbaugh. Come on, man. Give me something here. Give me the Harbaugh quotes. CBSSports.com. Jim Harbaugh may not be the coach at Michigan anymore, but he remains attached to the program's sign-stealing scandal via draft of the NCAA's notice of allegations. We use the term NOA because it sounds serious. Received by the university last week, but Harbaugh did not mince words when asked about the NOA draft following the Chargers practice today. This is great. This is why he's going to win. Never lie, never cheat, never steal. I was raised with that lesson, Harbaugh said at a press conference. I've raised my family on that lesson. I have preached that lesson to the teams that I have coached. No one's perfect. If you stumble, you apologize, you make it right. Today, I do not apologize. I did not participate, was not aware, nor complicit in those said allegations. So, for me, it's back to work and attacking with an enthusiasm unknown to mankind. He's one of 4 accused of level 1 violations. Staffers Chris Partridge, Denard Robinson, alleged ringleader Connor Stallions. What a great name to not be involved in pornography, Connor Stallions. So, yeah, you're absolutely doing it right, Jim. 100%. One, you're in the NFL. Hey, Urban Meyer says cool. Pete Carroll says, you figured it out a long time ago. But now with the NCAA on its deathbed, if I'm Michigan, let's take Harbaugh out of it. If I'm Michigan, lock her up, delay it, deny it. In about 5 years from now, when the NCAA has no ruling whatsoever over college football, it doesn't matter. Or I just say in the meantime, I dare take us to court and let's see what court thinks they can really enforce NCAA rules and statutes right now in this world of college football. There are no rules right now because everybody agrees for the most part we don't have any rules. So they're not going to touch you. So am I saying you should cheat right now if you're involved in college sports? I didn't say that. I didn't say that at all. I mean, there's a myriad of books and manuals and tests you have to take, and you have to sign off and this and that. But if I did break the rules, I'd never admit to it now in college football or college sports for that matter with the NCAA because they are morally bankrupt and they really don't have the ability to enforce anything. So if you are certainly if you're Harbaugh right now, but if you're Michigan, say what are you going to do? And that's what it's going to come to. Kansas already did it for the most part in basketball. One of the big boys in football, and Michigan is a big boy in football. One of them's just going to say, much like Wyatt Earp, I don't think I'm going to let you arrest me today. And there you go. That's going to be the end of it. Ben would love for the Jones to expand bathroom capacity. Selling beers equals twice the people. Yeah. So I don't have to deal with that. You common rabble out there have to deal with that. CJ, NCAA is such a joke to begin with. It's done. It's over. It's just a matter of what kills it. And it's going to be schools like Michigan killing it, saying, no. And then other schools as big as Michigan and like Michigan saying, yeah, we're going to kind of go along with you because we don't want to play by that rule either. And the average fan will go, okay, that's fine. I'll keep watching. Because you will. I've watched you do it. I've watched you do it through NFL strikes over the years. I watched you do it through Major League Baseball strikes in 75, 76, 81, 93. You always come back. You'll claim that you hate college sports, and then this year the college sports ratings will be higher than ever on TV, and you'll bemoan everything that it is, and the ratings will be higher than they've ever been. And that's the way it goes for you folks. The video wall at Jonestown, that's all I want. In each corner, a video wall of every game so I can keep up with it during the game. I mean, don't worry. The PA guy tells you when to cheer anyway, so you don't need to even be watching the game, right? Doesn't matter. Dominos Pizza, Dominos.com. Get the app. The New York style pizza. I didn't think anything would rival my love for the crispy, thin, double pepperoni. However, yeah, it does. I'm like a coin flip now between the New York style. And again, you got to fold it over, fold it in half. That's the way you got to eat it. So good that way. Big show tomorrow. We'll be with you on the website in the morning, theraiderland.com. So check out everything we do. We will archive this. And if you guys really want to do something cool, share that with friends and people you know and love and say, hey, check this out. Grow Raiderland. Ain't nothing wrong with doing that. theraiderland.com is where we will have this. Then you can put it out there on Twitter. By the way, Twitter at Ryan Hyatt Media. Or maybe on, YouTube, Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland on YouTube. Same thing, follow us on Facebook at Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland on Facebook. We're everywhere you want to be, in places you don't want to be, like the men's room, in the press box at Jones Stadium,